the definition of terrorism. The military historian, the American military historian Caleb Carr, in his excellent book called The Lessons of Terror, defines terrorism as the targeting of civilian non-combatants in order to achieve specific political objectives. And he points out that every country in the world has done this from the time of the Romans. And in fact, segueing very quickly, Robert McNamara, in his documentary The Fog of War, talks about his own participation during World War II as part of a machinery that firebombed over 60 Japanese cities before the atom bomb of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, which really was doing the same, having the same objective, and admitting that, and quoting General Curtis LeMay, saying that had the United States lost the war, they would have been tried as war criminals. So we're dealing with perceptions here, Chris, on both sides. And the perception in the Arab world, in the Muslim world, is that Western states have engaged in this definition of terrorism. That the desire to have or to achieve certain political objectives has made them allow or made them not feel troubled by the loss of innocent Muslim lives, calling it, damage collateral to their political objectives. For example, the statement by Madeleine Albright, which she has officially apologized for when she was asked about the loss of 1 million lives as a result of the US-led sanctions against Iraq, and saying that it was tantamount. It was an unfortunate but necessary part of what had to happen. So it's these types of statements that magnify perceptions in the Arab and Muslim world that Western states do not care about the loss of innocent Muslim lives. Most recently, last week or the week before last in Pakistan, where the United States, in an attempt to get Ayman Zawahiri, resulted in 18 Muslim innocent lives being lost. Also, now in conjunction with that, there is great frustration in the Arab and Muslim world over the Arab states and Muslim states as not having been able to combat or to represent the Muslim cause vis-à-vis the West. Therefore, there's a growing perception, for example, in the Muslim world and in the Arab world, how is it possible for a country like Pakistan, which is a nuclear power, to allow such an invasion of its national territory? This perception at the grassroots level is creating a lot of growing sentiment. And the frustration of the Arab and Muslim world has resulted, therefore, in non-state actors in the Arab and Muslim world engaging in terrorism. So if we want to eliminate terrorism, we have to give it a neutral definition and hold everyone, state and non-state actors, to the same set of definitions. And this is where I think the global world community needs to focus on this issue. When the United Nations tried to attain and to achieve a definition of terrorism way back before 9/11, it failed in doing this, and I think that the failure of achieving this contributes to framing the ideational dynamics which allows for extremism to occur, and it's only a matter of course before it has happened in the name of Islam.